What is up, my brothers and sisters? It's Tuesday, August 1st, 2023. Now, I couldn't get it off my mind about this taco dog. It's basically a dude that got a costume, and he has 32,000 subscribers. And here I am, pouring my heart out, cutting down lies with truth, and nobody can even throw me a freaking bone. A freaking bone. Yeah. I mean, this dude right here, at first I thought like he had his like arms and legs cut off and like he modified his body and gave himself a canine snout, but no, it's none of that. He didn't transform into nothing. He's just wearing a costume. He's just like a kid. He's just like a kid in a Ghostbusters outfit. Like that doesn't make you a Ghostbuster, dude. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I applied for Ghostbusters, but they never called me back. So, matter of fact, I need to call and check up on that application. But anyways, this dude has 32,000. You know what? I bet when he goes home at the end of the day, he just takes his costume off and still eats like steaks, makes himself some spaghetti, right? And he's like, whew, what a hard day of panhandling, pretending to be a dog. And he's like, I'm making the big bucks, right? He's like, I just give somebody some like low fives, maybe a high one every now and then. And then I do a little rolling around and I go, woo, 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 right? And they're like, oh, it's almost like a real one. you know, I hate for the day to come that, Toco got loose and, had a fascination with chasing car tires and then just like, ended up underneath one. Like a week later, we find out Taco didn't make it. Yeah, nah, his canine urges got the better of him. And when they opened the gate, because they were so used to not having a leash on him, because he follows orders and rules as a good dog, he just ran off. His dog instincts took over, and he chased that car tire. And well, yep, Taco is no longer with us. It'll be like Taco, rest in peace. It'll be like I don't know, July 12th. To like 2023 to like August 1st, 2023. He survived. He was born. He didn't even survive a month, right? His dog instincts got the better of him. Oh, Taco. And then come to find out, there's like a whole gang of these dudes. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, of course they're part of this nation. You know which one I'm talking about. The one above the picture. Up. Where's it at? Up. 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 Truth behind Furies. Well, what's the truth? And the Fury fandom. Wow. I mean, really? Really? Come on. At least they walk on their 2 feet. Yeah, no, you can still punch him in the face and kick him in the head, and you could just be like, man, the dude, like, I don't know, tried to throw one of his paws at me, he was like, put up your dukes. He's like, put up your dukes, right? And he's like, oh, man, I got freaking paws, right? And it's like hitting you with a pillow. And I'm like, well, that's good for me, not good for you, right? You got soft hands, but I don't. I'm still human, right? You're a furry that wears plush outfits. So, I don't know. I found that pretty interesting. And then I just can't get my mind off this, like, biolab thing, right? And I'm like, man, everybody's like, oh, no, the Chinese have been doing it here the whole time. And it's like, what? It's like, what about all the labs that we have? Oh, my Lord. Look at all these labs. That's a lot of labs. Biolabs at the Lindquist Institute. Torrance, California. A biolab in San Dimas. A biolab biological in Fontana, California. I mean, how many of these are there? And only one of them. So there it is. Biolab Inc. And then here's a bunch of American ones where anything can escape at any time. It doesn't have to be from the Chinese. It doesn't have to be on purpose because Americans know, just as well as they do from over there, that anything can happen at any time. And I'm talking like on a daily basis. Let me give you an example. So I remember some monkeys escaping a lab in San Antonio, Texas, about close to where I live, a couple of years ago. So, that one's a fact. I can look that up right now. But I was like, let me just type in monkey escapes lab. And well, it appears there's a bunch. Truck with 100 monkeys crashes in Pennsylvania. Then it says, don't approach lab monkey. It's missing. And then, so basically, like every year, at least once a year, it seems monkeys escape. Because now at the bottom it says escape lab monkeys roam loose. This is in 2021. Then in 2022, it says woman who tried to rescue escaped, right? She got scratched or something, right? And there you have the movie Outbreak. All 100 lab monkeys have been accounted for after several days, right? 2022, 2022, 2022. What about like the a month before that? 2022, 2022. Yeah, I want to see. What about let's look up news. Right? Here we go. News. 2022, 2022, 2020. See, it seems like once a year. Coronavirus. That's not what I said. I meant something else. The monkey escaped with samples after. So he basically had a bunch of vials and put them in his pocket, and he ran off. So basically, the infected monkey escaped with samples after attacking lab assistant. Wow. All these things seem to show a lot of intelligence. I mean, this dude right here took a bunch of vials, right? Put them in his pocket, his monkey pocket, and then he ran off and was like, man, I'll do it. I'll do it. And they were like, you better not. You better not. And he was like, no, I'll do it. I'll throw them all over people. I'll throw one at you. You can't get me up here. I'm going to drop one and it lands on you and then everybody else next to you, right? And it's like, oh, man. Kind of like in that movie, hey, 12 Monkeys, right? Pun intended. And he's like, here, sniff this, right? And the guy's like, I don't smell nothing. And he's like, that's because biological entities are so small that you cannot see them, right? And the guy's like, I don't smell nothing, right? He's like, take a good whiff of that toxic fume, right? I don't smell nothing. He's like, well, that's the point. You don't really know you have it until, achoo, right? And thus it begins. And I'm like, why can't it always be a cuddly wuddly monkey like this little girl right here in the movie Outbreak? Because no in our, thank God it's just a movie, because no in our luck, what I'm saying, we'll end up like Caesar, right? With all those vials in his pocket, right? And like a rifle on his back, right? And he's like, man, I'll freaking do it, right? He's like, I'll freaking do it. He's like, I'm tired of all this abuse. I'm tired of you giving me cookies when I ring the bell, right? And he's like, I got all your little vials right here. And they're like, don't do it, And it's like, if we could go back to the cuddly wuddly monkey girl, right? Like, this is only in the movies, because like in all reality, like that monkey would approach like some lady, right? And they'd be like, can you get the monkey to come to us, right? And she's like, oh, Caesar, right? And he comes out and like throws a pile of crap at her, right, from his butt. He's like playing with his jug. He's like, right? They had to like hit him with the dart. Oh my God, it was too much. Caesar didn't make it. Well, there it goes.